What's up, everybody, and welcome to Read the Bible with me. I'm Stan Jr., and today we're looking at chapter 20 of the book of 2 Samuel. If you're new here, go ahead and click subscribe to this channel, and if you are a Bible Club member, thank you for being here and thank you for supporting this ministry. I cannot send Bibles or missionaries out around the world without your $10 a month subscription to this ministry, so I'm grateful, and just like this video and leave a comment below so I know that you were here. Let's get started with chapter 20. It says, "Now there happened to be there a worthless man whose name was Sheba, the son of Bichri, a Benjamite. And he blew the trumpet and said, We have no portion in David, and we have no inheritance in the son of Jesse. Every man to his tent, O Israel." So all the men of Israel withdrew from David and followed Sheba, the son of Bichri. But the men of Judah followed their king steadfastly from the Jordan to Jerusalem. And David came to his house at Jerusalem, and the king took the 10 concubines whom he had left to care for the house, and put them in a house under guard, and provided for them, but did not go into them. So they were shut up until the day of their death, living as if in widowhood. Then the king said to Amasa, "Call the men of Judah together to me within 3 days, and be here yourself." So Amasa went to summon Judah, but he delayed beyond the set time that he had been appointed him. And David said to Abishai, "Now Sheba the son of Bichri will do us more harm than Absalom. Take your lord's servants and pursue him, lest he get himself to fortified cities and escape from us." And there went out after him Joab's men, and the Cherethites, and the Pelethites, and all the mighty men. They went out from Jerusalem to pursue Sheba, the son of Bichri. When they were at the great stone that is in Gibeon, Amasa came to meet them. Now Joab was wearing a soldier's garment, and over it was a belt with a sword in its sheath fastened on his thigh, and as he went forward, it fell out. And Joab said to Amasa, "Is it well with you, my brother?" And Joab took Amasa by the beard with his right hand to kiss him, but Amasa did not observe the sword that was in Joab's hand. So Joab struck him with it in the stomach and spilled his entrails to the ground. Without striking a second blow, he had died. And Joab and Abishai, his brother, pursued Sheba, the son of Bichri. And one of Joab's young men took his stand by Amasa and said, "Whoever favors Joab and whoever is for David, let him follow Joab." And Amasa lay wallowing in his blood in the highway, and anyone who came by, seeing him, stopped. And when the man saw that all the people stopped, he carried Amasa out of the highway into the field and threw a garment over him. And when he was taken out of the highway, all the people went on after Joab to pursue Sheba, the son of Bichri. Sheba passed through all the tribes of Israel to Abel of Beth-makkah, and all the Bichrites assembled and followed him in. And all the men who were with Joab came and besieged him in Abel of Beth-makkah. They cast up a mound against the city and stood against the rampart, and they were battering the wall to throw it down. Then a wise woman called from the city, "Listen, listen, tell Joab, come here, that I may speak to you." And he came near her, and the woman said, "Are you Joab?" He answered, "I am." Then she said to him, "Listen to the words of your servant." And he answered, "I am listening." Then she said, "They used to say in former times, 'Let them but ask counsel at Abel.' And so they settled a matter. I am one of those who are peaceable and faithful in Israel. You seek to destroy a city that is a mother in Israel? Why will you swallow up the heritage of the Lord?" Joab answered, "Far be it from me, far be it, that it should swallow up and destroy. That is not true. But a man of the hill country of Ephraim, called Sheba the son of Bichri, has lifted up his head against King David. Give up him alone, and I will withdraw from the city." And the woman said to Joab, "Behold, his head shall be thrown to you over the wall." Then the woman went to all the people in her wisdom, and they cut off the head of Sheba, the son of Bichri, and threw it out to Joab. So he blew the trumpet, and they dispersed from the city, every man to his own home. And Joab returned to Jerusalem to the king. Now Joab was in command of all the army of Israel, and Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, was in the command of the Cherethites and the Pelethites, and Orabah and Odoram was in charge of the forced labor, and Jehoshaphat, the son of Elud, was the recorder, and Shiva was secretary, and Zadok was and Abiathar were priests, and Ira and the Jeretite, was also David's priest. So this is talking about yet another rebellion in David's life. And remember, from the point that he sinned with Bathsheba, the Lord said, you will have war in your family and for your throne for the rest of your reign. There will not be peace. Here's another example of because David got in pride and thought he was king that could do whatever he wanted to do, the Lord punished him for that. The Bible says he resists the proud. So pride, you're already fighting against your flesh, you're fighting against sin, you're fighting against the worldly people persecution, you're fighting against the devil, and you're fighting against other Christians that might be persecuting you. You don't want to add God to that list because he's worse than all of these. And if you don't want to do that, you've got to resist being prideful. That was chapter 20 of 2 Samuel. Next time I see you, we'll be reading chapter 21. God bless you, and until next time, peace.